Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name's Nanea and you are here because you're worth it. I am a personal trainer and health coach who supports women looking to jump back into health and wellness and sustain their weight loss and their health and wellness for the long term. If that sounds like something that's interesting to you, subscribe to this channel so you can get more content just like that. Today's video is all about what makes weight loss so difficult. We're going to dive into that topic and discuss the ways that you can make it a little bit more easier. So today's video is all about what makes weight loss so hard. And there are a number of reasons why for all of us, we are struggling with weight loss, right? And we are finding ourselves gaining all the weight back or even gaining more weight than we lost before back. And finding that we're kind of always dieting, right? And so I want to address that in this video and to give you guys some tips on how you can make your weight loss journey a little bit easier. So the first thing that makes weight loss so hard is that we are trying to do it all by ourselves, right? It really is one of those things that you will do so much better with accountability. You certainly need someone in your corner who's holding you accountable to the goals that you've set for yourself and the decisions that you're making around weight loss and what will get you there. Because most of those things are things that we have to do outside of all the other things we have to do, right? So we already have to hold down a job. We already have to take care of the kids. We already have to keep up with our relationships. And on top of that, now we've said, okay, I need to lose weight. So I need to add in exercise and movement. I need to add in eating healthier and making good choices about food and cooking at home and meal prepping. There's a lot that you're adding in, but you're trying to do it all by yourself. And honestly, it is just difficult, right? Maybe you have something that you use to help support yourself, like a food journal that can help you kind of keep yourself accountable to eating better and eating well. Maybe you have a friend that you can call on the phone and let them know. And it is scary telling someone I'm starting a journey because, of course, what if I fail, right? But call a trusted friend and let them know you're starting a journey, like some accountability, and see if maybe they have done a similar weight loss journey in the past or if they're currently on one, and you guys can hold each other accountable. Okay. The other thing that you could do to add some more accountability to your weight loss plan is to have a health coach. I love health coaching because I get to be there and walk with people as they're making really difficult decisions and new changes in their life. But because I've been there, right, because I've done it and I've succeeded at it and I know that it gets easier, I'm able to walk with you in those moments and say, you know, you can push through this, and this is a normal part of the journey, and this is not something to be too worried about, or this is something you should be focusing more on, and let's take it day by day and let's see how we feel tomorrow and what we can implement that works for your specific situation. So having a health coach, someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to health and wellness, nutritious foods, exercise, and things like that is definitely helpful on your journey. So trying to do weight loss all by ourselves is definitely something that is causing us to make weight loss so much harder. Another thing that's causing weight loss to be so much harder is generally diet culture, right? Not having an understanding of the basics of weight loss. We find ourselves so focused on in this diet culture of just losing weight and losing weight fast, and that is not normal, right? So we didn't gain the weight fast or overnight. We're not going to lose it overnight. And if you do, unfortunately, it probably means that you're going to gain it back, okay? Because you're not doing it in a way that makes sense for your body, and you're putting your body probably into shock, and you're also not going to be doing something that you're able to sustain long term. So at some point your body's going to catch up and say, oh, okay, I have food now, I can hold on to this food again because I was deprived for so long of regular food. So then you get to your goal weight, you start eating normally again, and your body doesn't know what to do with it, right? But there are better ways to lose weight, right? There are ways to do so sustainably. There are ways to get our minds right around the amount of time it actually takes to lose certain weight and to be okay with that and prepared for that up front, and then be able to push through so that we can actually get there in the long run. That's very important. Another thing that makes weight loss so hard is that you will run into plateaus. You absolutely will hit some plateaus on your journey, especially if you have a more significant amount to lose. You're not going to be losing only and steadily and forever, right? And you don't want to lose weight forever. You want your body to get to a place where it starts to feel comfortable. It starts to recognize, you know, what you're adding. Hopefully you're adding in really nutritious foods and it's taking all of that and using it and storing it well for you. But your body also needs just time sometimes where it's like, I don't want to be in weight loss mode, right? I just want to take it easy. Or it's gain some water weight for that week. Or it's just not moving in the way you think it should be moving. So an example of that is, a lot of times people will find that they have a plateau for 2 weeks at a time. They change nothing. If you can work with someone who can help you make sure that you're changing nothing during that time and you're not, freaking out at the plateau that you're experiencing, then you'll get into that 3rd week and suddenly you've lost twice the weight that you would normally lose on a week like that, because it's all accumulating, right? It's all building off of itself. Your body's kind of testing you, right? It's asking you, like, are we sure we're doing this thing over the long term, or are we like done yet? And once it sees that you are continuing with your habits and this is something that you're making a lifestyle change, it will kind of speak back to you and say, okay, all right, we're doing this, I recognize you. So in my Aligned Body program, we talk a lot about getting to know your body. We talk a lot about being in tune with your body and becoming friends with your body again, because honestly, that's something that so many of us have been in combat with. We've been in conflict with our bodies, trying to lose weight or trying to get it to look exactly the way we want it to look, and not recognizing it's our best friend. It's the thing that's with us all the time. Maybe if we show it a little bit of respect, then it can also kind of start working with us. It's just like if you were working with a friend or a colleague, of course, you want to feel in sync with them, and then the work just flows and things start to go so much better. So there really is a synchronicity that happens and a synergy that occurs when you are in tune with your body for your weight loss journey. And that's something we work on a lot in our Aligned Body program. Another thing that makes weight loss so hard is comparing ourselves to what we used to be able to do. So I know that many of you have lost weight and gained weight back and lost weight and gained weight back, right? And so this is probably not the first time you're trying to lose weight. You're going on another diet, you're going on another detox, you're rounding out on your 5th diet of the year. And because our bodies have changed over time, we're not able to lose weight the way we did when we were, 17 and then 25. We're not able to lose weight the way we did when we were younger. And now we have a different body. Our body is used to our tricks and the things we put it through and all the stressors, and it's probably tired of it. So our body is not going to react the same way that it used to when you implemented certain things to get your weight loss to happen really quickly. And so it is important to, recognize that you might be in a new phase of your body, and your body may need a different approach to weight loss this time to be able to get it right. And that is why we focus so much on that in my program, so that we can really address what could work for you over the long term. Something else that makes losing weight really hard is the scale, okay? We are so focused on the numbers. We are so focused on getting there quickly and on very specific things, when really we should be more focused on how we're feeling. Your body is going to know when it's in its best place, right? Once you do start to get in tune with your body, you're gonna start to recognize you're feeling better and you're feeling more energized. And there's gonna come a time where you're like, I don't wanna be any less than this in terms of my weight, right? And I know for so many of us, we can't imagine that feeling, but you do get there. You get to a place where you're like, this feels really good. And you don't care about the number. It doesn't feel good because the number on the scale says it should feel good. It feels good because genuinely your body's able to move better. You have less aches and pains. You're sleeping better. You have way more energy. You feel good in your clothes. You just feel good. And you will know that feeling, especially in contrast to being overweight and the feeling that you're likely having now. The other thing that makes weight loss so hard is that everything that we don't need, that we shouldn't be eating regularly, is all around us, right? Those are the foods that are the go-tos at the restaurants. Those are the foods that we make when we're hosting people. It's like alcohol, it's like candy, it's like chips, it's like donuts and cookies and cakes. These are the things that have become celebratory foods. These are the things that we reward ourselves with. And life is hard, and so we find ourselves wanting to reward ourselves as much as we can, especially as adults when no one else is rewarding us anymore. And if that means that every single night you get to have a pint of ice cream, then maybe you deserve it, right? You tell yourself. And so that's very difficult when everything is around you all the time and we surround ourselves with the foods that we know we really should be eating less of, and we have less of the foods that we should be eating more of. So if you want to get back on track and if you want to make weight loss a lot easier, you have to decide to clean out your pantry. You have to decide to clean out your fridge, and you do need to make really clear decisions around what you can and cannot buy at the grocery store. so that it's not in your home. And that is a difficult step at first, and you're gonna slip up from time to time, but it's also very manageable. That is something that you can do starting today. You can take that food and you can give it to someone, or you can put it away. Now, I'm someone who is very particular about food waste. It's very near, and I think it's really important for us to focus on not wasting food. However, if it's a bag of chips and it could be causing detriment to my family and to my body, I actually have a lot easier time throwing things like that away and throwing junk away or giving it away if I know that it's really something that's not serving our bodies, and replacing that with foods that should be good for us, right? So I will make sure that our fruit bowl is packed. I make sure that the first things on my grocery list are all of the fruits and vegetables that we need regularly to be eating. I make sure that even if I'm doing bulk grocery shopping runs for the majority of the things that I might need for my pantry or my fridge, that still every 2 weeks or 1 week we're going on a produce run so that we do have fresh fruits and vegetables in our house. And I just budget that in so that I start with my budget backwards and make sure that I do have a budget that allows for me to take away some of the one-off quick runs for the ice creams and things like that, but also add in the grapes and the mangoes and the tomatoes and the pears that are in season. I want those to be the foods that we reach for first, and I know that the only way we can do that is if they're in our house. They have to be there for us to see it and for us to choose that. If you're looking for more tips on how to take control of your weight loss journey and be in the driver's seat and be someone who understands what works for you and for your body, then I highly encourage you to sign up below to apply for health coaching with my Aligned Body program, where we walk you through the steps that can help you lose weight and feel good while doing it, and also have a sustainable lifestyle change so that you can continue to enjoy your life and maintain your weight and all of the benefits that come with that. So if you're interested, certainly apply down below. I hope this video was helpful to you. If you're looking for more tips just like this and more videos, then subscribe to my channel so you can get more content just like this, and ring the bell for more notifications whenever I do drop a new video. I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Be well.